Listener discretion is advised. You're listening to the Big Dave and Clo Show.
I'm pretty sure we're having sex.
Oh, so tear that thing up. Right there, fist it. How do I make this bigger?
At first, they just started blowing it.
No, she's got to hold that in her mouth.
Last night, this guy pinned me down and he raped me.
I don't understand.
I can't do anything with people shoving in my face.
And now, the Big Dave and Clo Show.
So when we get this new studio, are we gonna have like new earphones too, and shit?
Well, they don't make
these.
that's
I
the
have to
latest
jiggle
thing
just
out.
the right way in order to hear myself on both sides.
That's the newest thing out, though. There's really nothing more modern than that. It's got the boggle / rattler
It's not
involved.
a boggle or a rattler. What earphones have a rattle? What is it? Do you play with music with the earphones? Can you guys hear
Yeah,
that?
you can hear it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Can you guys hear that? That's what's going on.
But do it in beat. Don't just do it crazy. There you go. See that? That's nice.
And if you move it just the right way, so if you see me twitching today, that's because I'm trying to move it just the right way to hear myself.
No, it's a built-in maraca.
Yeah, built in. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right. That'll work. Sure.
Just in case you decide to start jamming, man, just
Why?
go for it.
Yeah, headbanger. There you go, right there. Feel it, man.
Little
Feel it.
headbanger music. Yeah. Welcome to the Big Dave and Clo Show. It is Thursday, right? That's when we do the show, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Now I got to figure out how do you put repeat on this thing so I don't have to screw with this thing. Oh, that's the library. Now that won't do any good. I have to press play all over.
So we're going to do this right now.
Why not? Well, I mean, I thought, it would be exciting to, what's that do? Oh, that mutes it. Okay, and that fast forwards. Why does everything have to be so difficult for?
If you right click on the thing, repeat.
Oh, hey, that's smart.
I think at this time last week was when you said, I need to figure out, yeah, that's right, you can put this on repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, we're morons.
So
really?
now we got it.
Okay, so a lot of cool things going on this week. Obviously, we're going to kind of go back to our roots this week. We got a lot. I can hear it on both ears now. A lot of cool stuff we're going to talk about today. I want to get to. First of all, the Olympics, which I would love to enlighten you as to what all happened with the Olympics, but I know nothing. I haven't been watching TV. So I've enlisted the help of the awesome Brandon, who is a sports fanatic, who's going to be on the show today giving us the update on the Olympics for anybody who gives a shit. And also just found out that we were – okay, Brandon, what was it that we were –
The PIR ratings, we call them the Dirty Dozen. It's 12 people that are basically a board that watch every show, not the entire show, but most of it, and they basically rate them every week, and they also give back feedback and such. And you guys were the show last week, which – I was on the show, coincidentally, was ranked number 1 last week, so that's awesome. Congratulations to the Big Dave and Clo Show for getting number 1 last night.
Wow.
There's no plaque or awards with that, but I mean.
So I was talking to Jimmy, you guys, and by the way, whoever our listeners are that did that, thank you very much, and we
it wasn't our listeners, the PIR board.
The PIR board, we truly appreciate the fact that you drank a lot that day and enjoyed the show. Really, we hope you do it every week.
We'll send you another bottle of vodka.
Exactly.
Yes.
Maybe some whiskey if you like that sort of thing. But I was also telling Jimmy, hey, it'd be really cool, instead of a plaque or something like that, maybe just like have one of the hot Sunbrew model ladies come in and give everybody on the show a nice little reach around.
Wow, we don't offer that kind of service, sir.
No?
No. We're professional services.
Yeah.
And,
I thought you were saying just like back rub.
Well,
that would be totally good enough for me. I'm just saying.
Professional services. I mean, it just makes sense.
They did come out
ridiculous.
wrong, but we don't offer those kind of services, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be y'all's show. Y'all should have your own team of girls, promo girls.
That do reach arounds?
Whatever y'all want to do, that's y'all's business.
We could probably pull that off. We just need to give Dennis Hoff a call and find out if he has any ladies here in Dallas-Fort Worth that don't mind doing reach arounds.
He does have a few women that live here. The Big Dave and Clo promo hose.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's really good. See, that's why you are a marketing genius. Me and you both think the same way. The Big Dave and Clo Show hose.
No, I didn't say it that way.
No, not
the the Big Dave and Clo promo hose.
The Big Dave and Clo promo hose.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yes.
I'm sure the girls will just love being part of that team.
Sure, they're gonna
called
line
that.
up.
Yeah.
I'm sure the pay is so great that they're gonna just give up everything.
We would need to have a wide array of girls. Have like a really skinny one, like like really skinny, like the kind that throw up after they eat skinny, and maybe one that is like a little person.
You sound like a porn website, like they have the Asians or the
right. We need an Asian.
Round butts, big tits.
We need one of those. We need
all the stuff at the
full figured reach around woman
at the bottom of the menu. You mean all the extraneous just crap?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I have a menu from Dennis Hoff in my office that he gave me, like when they came to town.
Okay.
When me and him hung out, we did our promos together, which he had some promo hosts, and I have their menu actually. I can bring it in here. You can talk about what you get off that menu.
I actually think I did one of his promo hosts, if I'm not mistaken.
Because you went to the ranch.
Right. Yeah. Never mind. I don't want to go into that again. That was an embarrassing moment in my life.
So we're gonna talk Olympics tonight. Is that the deal?
Briefly,
okay.
because I'll be honest with you. Call me un-American, but they don't do much for me.
I think the un-American part is, that's pretty un-American that you just said that, but also the fact that you knew nothing about world wars, the wars going on last week, and did you research that?
No, I found out that we weren't getting blown up, and so I was pretty much okay with that.
You're okay that it's all happening over there. It didn't affect you locally. Did
Right.
you go down to the Asian streets and like our Royal Lane and stuff? Did you
No.
get near? Never. Did not affect you at all. Because last week textiles was shut down on here.
Yeah.
It was like I think about 5 blocks of Dallas was shut down because of what occurred.
Yeah, no one could get dry cleaning or nothing. It was crazy.
That's true. And also, you know what really is crazy? The local donut shop up here, off of Forest in Marsh.
Are you guys bullshitting me or
No.
what? Is this like a big a bit?
It was a big deal. It's not.
Because
I
I haven't even heard anything about it on the news since we talked about it. I almost feel like we made that shit up.
It's over as of last Friday night. But did you check into it Thursday night?
No, I really didn't.
Everything's been overshadowed still by the Colorado
Olympics.
shooting and the Olympics.
And the Olympics. Right now, it's all about Olympics. There's like 3 channels dedicated to Olympics almost.
Okay,
at all
so
times.
let's go into what's you were getting on to me this last week about that. Let's stay current. We got the Olympics going on.
They are going on. Yes.
Okay, so you come on in just to give us a brief.
I'll tell you what's
brief
going
hoedown as to what's going on.
For starters, in the sports bar, brought to you by Sunbury Brandon. For starters, Michael Phelps going to be setting some records this year. It looks like he's doing well. He's going to have the most gold. Possibly could have the most gold medals of all time.
How old is he now? He's like 62 or something like that, right?
No, Michael Phelps. No, he's like 20-something.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been watching him since I was like 14.
No, he has. Yeah, I guess to date. Well, as of yesterday, he had more medals than anyone else in the Olympics ever.
Yeah, well,
history.
Tiger Woods has more blah 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 than anybody else, but you don't see him doing much nowadays.
That's wrong. Tiger Woods has not hit the goal of having the most. We call them titles as far as the championship titles. No, Jack Nicklaus.
I was
that.
just making a
Well,
broad
people
comparison.
listen though, so you want to be correct about your facts.
No, I don't.
They call them majors.
Do people really
actually,
take me seriously? I mean, really?
This is news.
Just because you hear this on the internet, people don't believe everything you hear. Like the North Korea thing that never really happened.
No, it did happen.
Brandon made it all up.
It did.
It was a bit.
Did you research it?
No.
Then you might want to research it. You might want to go there because for about 24 hours.
Can't get your dry cleaning. That wasn't racist at all, was it? Was
Hey.
it, Clo? You're the one who said it. That sounded to me
I don't.
like
You know what? I don't know the way that you took it.
No, I think you took it. I think you were trying to make a slap at somebody there, and you're going to get a bunch of North Koreans mad at you.
South Koreans.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
South Koreans?
Yeah.
I thought it was North Koreans.
No,
No,
but it was a beef between the two.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But back to the Olympics. Okay,
Right.
so basically the breaking news that happened yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, is that in badminton, which who knew badminton was even in the Olympics? A lot of people didn't know
Really?
that. Of course, I did. You knew it was in there?
no, what is that?
Badminton, it's like the little. It's
Like where they walk around with
it's
these
like
mittens on their
you
hands,
know what it
slapping
is?
people, or
it's
what?
like skinny tennis rackets that are look like they're for babies to play with, and they have a little thing like a little what is that thing?
It's called a
tether.
a cockatoo or something like that.
Yeah, it's basically like a little thing that's got like a little wings on it, and you hit it, and it's very slow motion, but it's a serious sport. And what happened was they changed.
Oh
how
wait, I think I've seen those like in the trash can
They come with your
before.
volleyball set. Like when you buy a volleyball set to go to the beach and play with, like there's a volleyball and there's also badminton because you play on the same kind of court setup as a volleyball. So it's stupid.
Okay,
dude.
wait. Are there
But
hot? Is it chicks that play this?
They're not. It's it's chicks. They could be hot. At
See, that's the only
it's-
thing I get into with the Olympics. If I'm turning the flipping channels and I see nothing on, there's two things that I enjoy watching, and that's the women's figure skating. Very hot sometimes.
Figure skating. What about when they do couples?
And
Beach
no,
volleyball.
the couples is too much because I see the junk, and it's just too much for me. I really
You didn't
and
like
and the
Blades of
women's
Glory?
volleyball was awesome.
What
I
about
love-
gymnastics? You don't give a. You care less about the girls that are bending all sorts of ways and doing gymnastics in tight leotards?
That's all right, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
a lot of
I don't
gymnasts
know.
are very attractive. But let me go back to what's at hand, because this is the breaking news.
Right.
You wanted sports, we're going to give you sports. Several teams were disqualified, okay, because what they were doing is they made it where if you lose in badminton, you go to like a loser's bracket, okay?
I'm gonna have a drink.
Okay, so you get one more shot at getting back into the program. You actually can go there to the loser's bracket, if you're a decent team, you can go there and play a really horrible team and move up into a higher qualifying spot. So they found I think maybe as many as 6 teams were doing this, and they could notice it by their play. They're like, wow, that was a horrible miss. And so they actually came in and disqualified them. So that's what happened in badminton, okay? In another news, this is probably one of the biggest news breakers going on right now. In BMX, you all know the BMX was put in the Olympics in 2008. We had Mikey Day, Donnie Robinson. We actually had a local Texan, Kyle Bennett, that was part of the Olympics.
Isn't he a country singer
Kyle Bennett?
also?
No.
Kyle Bennett? Okay,
don't know
there is a country singer called Kyle Bennett. But anyway,
Well, basically what happened was this year we have Nick Long, David Herman, and
sound like porn names.
yeah, Nick, it does sound like a porn name, doesn't it? Nick Long, David Herman, and Connor Fields are representing the men's USA team. The backup is Corbin Sherrod. We do have an ex-Sunbrew guy that's a coach for those guys named Greg Romero. In the women's field, we have
Did we do like a how long the segment was supposed to be?
You wanted sports, I'm giving you sports, dude.
Jesus.
Well, Elise, you'll be
anything-
happy to know that the Bar Live, Elise Post was actually interviewed by me and Jimmy over here. She's over there serving the country. We have her on thebarlive.com.
Oh, okay.
Elise Post, so she's part of what we're doing. How cool is that? Your microphone actually touched her lips. But Elise Post is over there. What happened was Ariel Martin went down. She got hurt tragically. Now Brooke Crane has stepped up in her spot. So that's what's
so
going
BMX.
on.
So is it like the extreme sports or like what are they? You know what? Honestly, I didn't know BMX was in the Olympics.
As
but-
of 2008, it was. It's a BMX track, and they are extreme. It's like a 40-foot jump on a bicycle. That's
They
pretty
have any
extreme.
like sports that might interest people like me?
That's more interesting than badminton.
I don't know, glory hole Olympics.
I'm going to tell you something. You know that BMX was rated one of the...
granny smashing,
BMX is one
quickest
of the
hooker.
most exciting sports added to the Olympics in 2008.
timed sex.
All right, I'm done with the Olympics talk at this point. We apparently this is serious stuff, and I know my news when it comes to Olympics, and you're not paying attention.
No, I'm paying attention. I'm just wondering how much more is left.
I did have one question though about the Olympics.
Okay, go ahead.
Michael Phelps, the whole Michael Phelps thing, and there's this other guy who I think is he on the same team, and he said he was tired of living in Michael Phelps' shadows. Is that guy that said that? Is he is he on the American team?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
So is he just jealous of Michael Phelps? I mean, do they not get along? Is he not proud of Michael? I just wondering, I just think that's BS if that's the case, because it sounds like to me like he's like jealous.
It's his teammate, and he can actually beat Phelps in a certain events. He actually will beat Phelps. They're going neck and neck. But what's interesting is, did you hear about? According to, I'm looking at the thing right here. I can't pronounce the name. Kublat.
Nice.
Kublat was going against a
Right,
USA
that's his
competitor.
name.
What?
That's his name, yeah.
Okay, I can't pronounce it. Then you pronounce it. How do you spell it?
Kubla.
Kubolx.
Kubla.
How do you pronounce that?
Kubla.
Anyway, he's
Kubla.
Anyway, he's part of the Russian team. Went against the US, and we actually won the title. I don't know the guy's name. Who won the title for holding their breath? Come on.
The longest
It was. I actually saw a little something. The guy. The record is 29 minutes or 30 minutes, something like that. 20.
That's
20.
no way. Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's like
crazy.
it's like
The
30 minutes.
Chinese guy was only doing it for like a minute and 40 seconds or something like
he
that.
sucked apparently. There's a guy who did it for like 20. Look it up. World records.
In the Olympics, where it's real.
I don't know what to tell you. I think it was.
The guy just won. The American just won.
Actually, I think I saw this on Pawn Stars. To be honest with you.
Pawn Stars
Olympics?
or Water World.
No, Pawn Stars, the
Oh.
TV show.
I don't know.
I watch a lot of that. I don't know. You learn a lot of interesting facts watching Pawn Stars, Clo. Don't knock it.
I hope that everyone else is as confused as I am.
But were there Olympic facts on Pawn Stars? Because that's what I'm asking you.
They were selling some Olympic medals at the pawn shop.
For who could hold their breath the longest underwater?
I don't know if that was the case, but there was something else on there.
Why is that even a damn sport in the Olympics, first of all?
That's what I'm saying.
But you know, I got to admit, watching that is better than badminton.
I don't know.
You don't know what's better.
Or curling.
Yeah, that's the. Do you know what curling is, Dave?
Yeah, you lift a weight.
No, dork. Have you seen the guys on ice? They have like brooms, and they shuffle the broom in front of the. He's gonna think
Kettle.
you're making this up.
No,
It's a kettle.
Yeah, it is a kettle.
They call it a kettle. Seriously, they call it a kettle.
They slide it across the ice, and then a guy gets in front of it, and they try to make it land at a certain spot. It's kind of like shuffleboard.
Exactly. It's just like exactly. Pretty close to it.
And it's an Olympic sport.
I can't even believe we're talking about this. This is so embarrassing. I can't believe we actually have sports like that. I mean, really, what kind of person do you have to be to say, "Hey, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm really shuffling this broom on the ice on purpose."
There's somebody
I'm training for the Olympics.
Mark Davis, formerly of WBAP, now of K-Sky. He does curling.
I've heard it on the show. That's what
do we got his number?
You know what? I have no idea. Since he went from WBAP to K-Sky,
You still talk
changed
to him?
stations. I haven't talked to him forever. But anyway, yeah, he does curling. And you know,
Hey.
tug of war used to be in the Olympics.
I've got big news, guys. Breaking news.
Oh,
As
good
of right
God.
now, 18 medals for the U.S., 18 medals for China. We're tied up on the golds. We've got 37 total medals altogether, and China's got 34. So I don't know if this is current, but it's what I'm seeing right here.
Well, China did beat us in the standing still the longest
No, they did.
competition.
Oh,
yeah,
Is North Korea
On
or
the
South
vault or
Korea
off?
in there?
on the vault.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah.
Really? Seriously? Because they're so dedicated. Americans are like ADD.
All right, segment's over. I'm done.
All right, let's move off of sports.
I'm just bored as hell. I so not give a shit.
The Olympics. It's only everyone's covering it. It's
Now,
kind of a big
if
deal.
you want to make Olympics more fun, do some pyrotechnic Olympics. Or,
They do that
you
at
know,
the opening ceremonies. They throw
or the
fireworks and stuff.
maybe those remote control robots that fight each other. Do that Olympics. Make that an Olympic sport. Battle robots. That would be entertaining. A bikini model Olympics.
But this is
stripper Olympics.
Do you have any pride? They have all that. Do you have any American pride at all? Because
man, when you see a chick in an American flag bikini, that's boy. I tell you, I want to salute the flag.
you know what though? Then just to give you some, because you want all the pyrotechnics, all this crap. The opening ceremonies that was on Friday night is like that, okay? And in fact, I believe, Chloe, you were just commenting the other day, and so was Jimmy, that the healthcare, they're real proud of their healthcare over in London. So their ceremony was based on healthcare. It was kind of weird, but it was all lit up, and it's like nurses and stuff like that dressed up. It was very neat, but it was
Scantily dressed.
No, they weren't. See what?
I like that the whole world gets together. It throws like this huge festivity thing, and it's not good enough for Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
entire world.
Michelle Obama was there.
well.
Mitt Romney was there. The prince. Everyone there. They were happy. They were excited to be there. And when your country walks by, it's just a big deal. And yet, you heard what happened. We got our stuff made in China. It was a big deal that their clothes for the opening ceremonies was made in China. The costumes were. And that was a big slap in the face that they weren't made in America. And you have no concern about, you don't care about any of this, Dave.
Yeah, and on NBC, they had, I forgot what the share was, but it was triple that of Dancing with the Stars, as far as like the ratings go.
For the opening ceremony.
And
Actually, for two different events, including the opening ceremonies.
All right, so
Dave
if you're keeping track of the Olympics while you're watching the show today, listening to the show today, good. Now you're up to date. And you know what's going on, so you can continue from here and move on. Now, do they have an Olympics for golf? Because
No,
don't
they
think
have the
so.
thing called the Ryder Cup, which is kind of like the Olympics for golf. It's where guys compete on teams
from
against
all the different countries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think there is an Olympics in the golf. How come there's no golf in Olympics?
I don't know,
They have basketball.
because all the slots are taken, especially with the broom handle thing.
now there has been one nipple in the Olympics so far.
Yes, in
Water polo.
Water polo,
Women's
yes.
water polo.
Now there we go. So is it one nipple Olympics? What is that called?
Yes.
Where's the one nipple Olympics? I want to watch that one.
That is it's on YouTube.
Is it chicks with just one nipple, or what are you saying?
No, actually, one girl. It was an underwater shot, and it was live. And one of the girls went to push one of the girls out of the way, and then pulled down the top.
Sweet.
So you see one
That's some
nipple.
talk,
Do
Cat.
they even have any boobs in water polo?
It's not. Yeah, it's not what you're hoping for.
Yeah, I don't see
The
any
swimmer,
chicks.
the swimmer chicks, when they have those little tight things on, they look like they're real broad. It's like they have no boob action. I'm like, there's nothing I want to see.
It does look kind of manly on some of them.
Yeah, it does.
Especially with the ski cap thing on or whatever it is they wear.
Shower cap.
Yeah, that's not so attractive at all.
Do you find the men more attractive than what they wear, or the women?
Men, definitely.
It's the guys kind of look almost sexy, I would guess, for you.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
Yeah, you like the fact you can see the junk?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that adds, a little bit of element of surprise.
We had an Olympian on at the in Addison. Hold on, you don't know this.
Asshole, you know that's where he's going.
No,
You just
listen.
wanted to hear me say it. Yeah, like
We had a swimmer on that was from.
Want to touch it. Touch it before you get in. Touch it.
We had an Olympic swimmer on at the
Let me
Addison
fluff
show
you
the
before
other
you
day.
get in there, baby.
You're the reason people get kicked out of the Olympics, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the reason.
I'd be pissed if you were my dad and I was an Olympian.
Yeah? Because I would say, what are you doing wearing that? You're showing your junk.
Man, everybody's
going to call you gay.
Everyone's got all this pride going on right now except for him.
Yeah, I know. It's just so funny. It's like Olympics.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm glad we're winning some gold medals. I'm excited about that. And I'm not a non-American. I just, don't really get into sports that much.
When did you?
Obviously,
when
look
did
at
you?
me.
When did you first find out the Olympics was going on?
I had to do a show in a bar, and I was like, damn, why is everybody watching these people swimming?
Well, at least next year will you watch the Olympics and get on board next year with us?
Probably not. But I'll tell you what, I'll have somebody watch it for me and let me know what's going on.
Okay, make sure next year that you're on board for the Olympics.
So here we go. Man pleads guilty to masturbating in Chuck E. Cheese's. Yes, indeed. Here are some of the funniest masturbations arrests of all time. You ready?
I don't know if that's funny or not. Masturbating at Chuck E. Cheese.
It's a little scary. That's what it's titled. I don't know if it's funny or not. It's just creepy. I think I should
Yeah.
rename this the creepiest masturbation arrests of all time.
Yeah, I don't
Anytime
think.
you talk about kids, you're getting a sensitive subject.
Yeah, it's like going.
It's very creepy, and this is just the first one on here. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. So he pleads guilty to masturbating in Chuck E. Cheese's. I mean, of course, he could have had nothing to do with the kids, though, man. It could have been something like he's sitting there in the what do you call it, the little auditorium section. Could have been like, hey, man, that monkey looks really good playing those drums.
Well, listen, no one's not going to ever say you're not a family man considering you're drinking the Gallo family pink wine, so.
Yeah.
Meant for a family. He's got to knock it out in an hour.
South Carolina man arrested for masturbating during a Harry Potter screening. Yeah, that's a little creepy. You should see the guy's face, too. It's really scary looking.
Frodo.
Man banned from Walmart for masturbating in the toy aisle.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Was he looking at Barbie or Ken?
I don't know. You never know. Somebody as creepy as that.
G.I. Joe.
No, this is meant to be like things that were like funny when they were masturbating. Like, does this mean that like if you saw somebody in the Walmart toy aisle masturbating, like everybody breaks out into a fit of laughter?
No, that's what I'm saying. It should have
Look
been.
at that guy.
It should have been completely changed the name to the creepiest masturbation things of all time. But who was the one that came out with this, and who named it? This came from you, Clo. WorldwideInterweb.com.
Yeah, I just sent you the link.
Yeah. Well, you didn't expect me to actually talk about it? Man 94 busted for masturbating with a vacuum cleaner.
Where at? That
So
makes
it's normal, except
all the
for-
difference in the world.
You just want to know where.
Yeah, but he's at his house. What's the big deal?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Repeatedly masturbates. Man repeatedly masturbates in front of women dressed as Statue of Liberty.
See, now that's funny.
Yeah, now we're getting there.
Yeah, he's holding the torch.
Florida man arrested for masturbating in his driveway wearing only socks.
Well, socks can get dirty feet.
That's Florida too.
That makes a lot of sense.
And this one's pretty creepy. Man arrested for masturbating in a park with an armless mannequin.
See, finally.
Hold on, with an
That's
armless.
awesome. With an armless mannequin. So how was he?
Now he was using his own hands, but his mate was armless. Probably a blow up doll had the mouth.
I mean, you never know, though. I mean, some of these guys are blatantly, completely stupid, But you remember when you were a kid? Did you ever get caught doing that somewhere? No. I mean, not with an armless mannequin, obviously, but I mean, just doing that in general. Your mom never walked in on you?
No, never.
You never forgot to lock the bathroom door?
No, I was very thorough. I'm very very private about that.
How about you, Clo?
Same here. I was there every once in a while. It's like, hey, How come you spent 30 minutes in the shower? You know what I mean? That type of deal. Or knocking on the door. Hey. And at the same time, I'm outside because the hot water already has run out. So I got to hop outside of the bathtub in the shower and then wait till it gets warms up a little bit and then jump back in. What's taking so long? Hot water. It's been 30 minutes.
You're the cleanest kid in the house, aren't you?
Exactly. One part was.
And here's a guy. Here's one that you probably wouldn't expect to happen. An Oklahoma judge was arrested and charged with masturbating in court.
Wow.
It's a hot bailiff.
Here's the thing. He works there. He's bored. He's in court. Probably nobody was he was in there by himself, and he's got a robe. I got to be honest with you. Has anyone here ever had sexual acts like at their job? I used to run a tanning salon. And me and my chick were behind the counter. We were doing things because we were bored. We were waiting. No one's there. And the hands go everywhere. And there's a counter protecting us. Somebody walked up. They're not going to see nothing.
Well, judges got to be bored. And also, too, with that robe on, it's going to be nice and airy.
Sure.
And you know what I mean? The air conditioner comes on, air whips around.
Why not knock one out real quick?
I just wonder with the guy with the mannequin in the park, what did he get his mannequin, put it in the car. Hey, baby, we're taking a trip.
Yeah,
we're going to go down. We're going to go down to the park.
I'm taking you out tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you someplace nice.
Yeah.
You ever heard of voyeurism? Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
At least he doesn't have issues with PDA,
Yeah, so this next one's probably up your alley then. Here's a guy who was busted for masturbating in the drive-through lane at Sonic.
Oh,
drive-through lane. I thought you pull up at Sonic and just park yourself at the little speaker. They have drive-thrus now at Sonic?
Yeah,
I guess some of them do. But yeah, I could see that just people just pulling up and the girls on the roller skates,
But he's driving through.
I don't understand.
So
you just whip it out right there, Chloe.
I was like, well, I wouldn't. I could see people doing that and somebody getting arrested. I'm surprised that's not a more common deal.
We've all had sex in cars.
Drive-in J.O.
Dave, you're a big guy. You ever had sex in a car?
In the back of a Geo Tracker.
You have? How?
If you can believe
were you this
it.
Big?
I didn't have a back seat in there, though.
Were you this big?
So it was just the cargo, yeah.
You did sex this big in the back of a Geo Tracker?
Yes, it was an amazing experience.
Was the top off, though? Those are like convertibles, right?
Yeah, the top was off.
That's a little different. Okay. How long has it been since you had sex in a car as a grown man? When's the last time you did it?
I think that was the last time, yeah.
But when was that? Give me an idea there.
Oh, that was 15 years ago.
Chloe, what about you?
I think last Halloween.
Really?
Was in my car.
Really?
Jimmy?
The CRX?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
About 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so. I used to have a van, dude, all the time. I'd pull up, dude, but
You were the creeper in the van?
Yeah, it was awesome. Mobile creeping.
You had like a conversion van.
Yeah, I had a
you
nice
know what I mean?
van. Yeah, I had a. It turned into a bed. I would pull up. I was always busy.
Had the disco lights in it and shit.
I would pull up, dude, and say, and I did this quite a bit, dude. I'd pull up, and I would I'm in a hurry. I don't have time to come up to your apartment because there was one time I really wasn't hurry to get back to the. It wasn't called the back nine. It was something else at the time. Rock House. I gotta be there at 10. It's like 9:40. Why don't you run downstairs real quick in my van and we'll do. And she came down. But I remember driving. I'd go pick up a chick. I'd never take them out to eat or dinner. I'd go pick up drive around, try to find a secluded place, and pull the curtain down, ba-bam. I had more sex in that van.
Did you actually have the curtains, or was it the little levelers?
It was like little.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you had a newer one. You didn't have one with like shag carpet.
No, it was a high top too, the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah, so you could stand up.
Yeah, absolutely. So
get your doggy out.
I had more sex in that van than I did in my bed during that time period. That's no lie.
I like that the man was taking the mannequin on better dates than Brandon was willing to take real girls on.
I agree. I'm thinking that too. That's exactly what I was
thinking. I had the tinted windows and I pulled the curtain down. There wasn't no public display, nothing going on.
I took her to the park, but we didn't get out.
All right, we're going to take a quick break before we leave. Last one on my list, British man caught masturbating in a pile of manure. Wow. Well, there you go. Hey, we got all kinds of great informative information coming your way right here on the Big Dave Clo Show. Stick around. The number 214-736-3569. We'll be right back, damn it.
to drive-thrus and they screw up my order, oh, I'm evil. I go back around and I start ordering, but I throw them off by doing this, right? They'll come on the speaker. I got a fantastic burger. How can I help you? And I'll do this.
Hello, sir. Can I please have a double cheeseburger and order fries and a shake?
Order fries and a shake.
Oh my God, yes.
Thank you. Pull up to the window. Then I pull up. Oh, they're not expecting me. Oh, the look on their face is the best, right? Did you just order? They come back with a bag of food, you know. Would you like ketchup? That's where I let them have it.
Oh my God, yes.
On your hair. I want to do something special with you. I want to put maybe some spruce on your hair. It's a combination of sperm and mousse, okay? It gives it that lived-in, loved-in look. Let's get some height, okay? If people aren't coming back, let's just put these on right now. California Highway Police, stop for a brief moment. But first, I'd like to show you some dance steps. We've raised enough money tonight, we're doing pretty well, but you realize as much money as we raise, a stealth bomber costs $1 billion. And hey, what is a stealth bomber? It's a bomber that doesn't show up on radar. You can't see it, so you don't fucking need one. Here's what you do. Instead of building a stealth bomber, you just have to go out in the woods, spread some wreckage, and go, one of them crashed. Pretty soon the Russians are going, we better fucking get one too. Then you can build a stealth Air Force, and a stealth Army, and a stealth Navy, and pretty soon you're not spending money anymore because we're $1 trillion in debt. Who do we owe this money to? Somebody named Vinny? Owe my fucking money today. Put in the bag. Don't make me break your nuclear arms. Because damn it. Do you realize why we're having arms control now? It's a good thing. Peace. It's wonderful, but the truth is,
we're broke. The Russians are broke. It's like two junkies negotiating over a plastic spoon.
Life's a bitch. Okay. But hey, we've got our own people right here just doing what they can. Remember the last temptation of Christ? There were people outside with signs going, this movie is not real.
Come here, Sparky.
No movie's real. So, wait a minute. Whoa, hold on. And they have signs. They have big signs that say, you will not get into the kingdom of heaven. And I look at these geeks and go, are you going to be there? I'm not going. It ain't going to be me with you, no. Now, a movie like The Last Temptation of the Christ is not. What is offensive about that? Nothing to me, except here's the fact that Jesus is always played by someone who looks like Ted Nugent, okay? You never have a Jesus who's Jewish, who's going, I got lepers here, you bastard. I walked across the water. Come here, prick. Open the door. And you never have Romans who are Italians. They're always played by some English actor going, oh, Thomas, where's my brother Fellatio? Bring him his... You never have a Roman who's an Italian going, I'm Caesar. Kiss my fucking ass. No, the strange thing is, it isn't even sex anymore. It's emotions, it's Freud, it's psychology. You have a relationship, you go to therapy, you work on it and find out, so my mom was a guy, so what? Now, wait a minute, you realize, wait. The father of modern psychology was Sigmund Freud, a man who did enough cocaine to kill a small horse. And he came up with the theory that his mother wanted his dick, okay? Now, people who do a lot of cocaine are going, hey, not a bad theory, okay. Because everyone who does cocaine thinks that everyone wants your dick, except you can't find it. No! Yes, I I used to do cocaine. I had a cocaine problem. It wasn't a problem. Everybody had it. It was okay. But I found something a lot more scary than cocaine. It's called Nintendo.
So talking about current events, I'm still kind of I'm kind of psyched that whoever it was who voted us the best show last week. I don't know. That's pretty cool. It's very nice of them. I thank them for that. But
Yeah, that was very cool.
we're starting to do some more current events, right, Chloe? I mean, we're starting to maybe start pretending like we know what the hell we're talking about, even though we don't.
I think the key word in there is pretend.
Yeah, I mean, are we pretty good at pretending? You think? You think we need more work at pretending?
You know what? That's a good question. The whole pretend thing. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, well,
So I'm just saying.
I mean, at least we're real about it, right? At least,
Exactly. Yeah.
Current,
because I think that we started talking about the Korean thing almost immediately because it was started to make news whenever I got here last week.
Yeah, well,
It was almost as if we were breaking the news.
it was because you guys were giving me hell that we weren't, and then you were saying I haven't done any research on it. It just happened 2 minutes before we started.
Well, not 2 minutes. It started happening I think. Maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
Something like that. But anyway, yeah. But as far as
Yeah,
current events and pretending you know what we're talking about, yeah, I think so.
So how's things going with you and your girl, man? She's not here today.
Yeah, things are going fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're just
Think maybe this is the one. Are we allowed to talk about that?
the one. It's
The
it's way too new to say that it's the one.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you in love with her?
It's way too new to say that she's the one.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
No, because I mean I've known this chick, forever. You know what I mean?
You guys banged yet?
Really?
Okay, well, I'm just trying to find out where my boundaries are. That's all.
Yeah.
Let me find out where they are. I mean, So I guess that's my boundary right there, right?
Yeah, and also too, she just got out of a marriage too. That's that's uncool.
Okay.
No, not your uncool. I mean, just saying as far as, she just got out of a marriage. It's too soon to even
bang
consider marriage again.
Oh, you mean marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
All right, fine.
Just saying.
So she's still single?
No, actually, no. On her Facebook page,
she's pretty hot.
She took my last name, so we're Facebook married.
Really? So what's her name again? Her first name?
Serinda.
Serinda. And then what's your last name? Ray?
What's that? Reborn.
Reborn. Is that how you pronounce it?
Actually, we got a little crazy down in Galveston. We went to Galveston over the Christmas break and.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How does Chloe get crazier than he already is?
Let's
enlighten our listeners.
Besides going to the courthouse, I also thought that you ever heard of those things called?
Hold on. Back the F up.
I can't tell you.
Just say, besides going to the courthouse.
I can't tell you anything about the courthouse because I don't remember the courthouse.
Oh, that's great. So you never know if you don't remember that.
Exactly. It's one of those things that I don't know how much she recalls either.
Wow.
I know we almost went to jail, courthouse, but it wasn't because we went to the courthouse beforehand.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
I don't know. I honestly, I really, really, really don't remember.
Yeah.
There's not a paperwork trail or anything else. So.
Did any little people come knocking on your door later that day, or
no.
a priest, or a couple of nuns in scantily clad clothes?
Just got a call from some people at Walgreens.
I don't know. Really? What the hell would Walgreens?
What are those
You're
things?
right. I wouldn't know what to say happened either at that point. Walgreens. I don't know.
Because evidently, I think that we took without paying some pajama pants.
Are you serious?
You know what pajama pants are?
Pajama pants. You put them on before you go to sleep.
No.
Are you talking about
I'm sorry, pajama jeans. Pajama jeans. Have you seen those?
Not like panties for Santies.
No. Pajama jeans. Have you seen these?
No.
They're just, what it is they look just like blue jeans, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're stretchy and they're extremely comfortable, but they're like the pajama material, but they're called pajama jeans.
Do you wear them to bed or what?
No, you wear them out. You can wear them to bed too, but you can wear them out. It's like because they're comfortable like pajamas, but they look exactly like jeans, like denim.
Are they really tight?
They're really tight, and they do not. The reason I got them,
they don't show your junk.
Is as you know what? I think they show your junk quite well.
Really?
Actually, especially when you try to jump into the
Would
ocean.
I look good in a pair of these pajama jeans?
I think probably. I don't. We'd have to probably sew a couple
Because I have a nice
together.
package if it's presented properly.
And you know what? Why don't you try some pajama jeans?
Okay. I'll try some pajama jeans. They have them in my size, do you think?
Chloe, are you working off like something for pajama jeans after what happened in Galveston? Is that basically what this is for?
It's like a little promo thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, they're fantastic and they're comfortable. But here's what I thought they would do, but they don't. It was during Christmas when we went to Galveston. Okay, I thought that it might double as a wetsuit and not be so cold in the water, wearing some pajama jeans, and it didn't work at all.
Doesn't
so
well.
yeah. So yeah.
So the whole reason why I'm asking, obviously, you're in a good, you're in a healthy relationship right now.
Yeah.
Now I'm sure all of us in this room, including Jimmy behind the board over here, has dealt with a crazy bitch before, right?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Here's for that crazy bitch out there who doesn't know she's a crazy bitch. All right.
So basically, these are signs that
these are warning signs that you may be the crazy bitch that a man's going to talk about after your relationship is over.
Right on. So so maybe you can look at it from the outside in and go, maybe I'm that crazy bitch.
Exactly.
Because a lot of women go, how many times have you heard this, Jimmy? Going, I'm not one of those crazy girls.
Yeah. That's usually a dead ringer. You know.
Yeah, and it should be one of those type of things to where like I fear that I'm a crazy girl, but maybe I am and don't know it.
Yeah, exactly.
So here we go.
Speaking of crazy girls, Mel is not with us today simply because she is having a minor surgery done. And she will be back with us next week, so keep her in your prayers and your thoughts. And be sure to email her and say you missed her on the show this week.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I kind of freaked out when I first got that text message. I was like going, oh my gosh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Because I was driving and I didn't know. And then I thought it was... I mean, it's definitely something
but she
had to rush to go do, but I think that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, I got the report that she's doing well and she's out of surgery, and she's just recovering right now, and she'll more than likely be back with us next week. So, anyway, we missed
It's amazing. We didn't mention Mel until we started talking about the crazy girl story.
Yeah, no, I just thought of Mel. So there you go.
Really?
Mel, crazy girl. Mel, crazy girl. There it is. Oh yeah, Mel. She's
our resident crazy girl.
Yeah, where's she at today? So here you go. One of the ways to find out if you are is if you're checking your phone every 5 seconds to see if you have a text from your man. And that is quite literally about every 5 seconds to 30 seconds.
Yeah, the chronic text message check because chicks will send you a text message and expect one. This is not just chicks though, but mostly I think chicks is they'll send you a text message and then immediately expect a response, almost like it's a chat.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Now I think I have an issue with this as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm sure you will agree because when I need to get a hold of you immediately,
mm-hmm.
and if you don't text me back, I obviously freak out and start. I bug the hell out of you sometimes. Does that make me crazy?
No, because you usually you like need to know something. You know what I mean? Chicks.
Right now but you're not the only person I've done that to. I've also done that to another good friend of mine, who I love dearly as a friend. But then that was Bono.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to buy a speaker from Bono one time, and I was like, okay, dude, I got the money. Here it is. Blah blah blah. Let's work out a deal. Da da da.
Because you really needed something. When chicks text, they just want to see where you are, what you're doing, who you're with. You know what I mean?
Well, I get upset when I don't get it right back. I get like, come on, man, just 5 seconds, just okay.
Well, I know that's the thing for a lot of people too. Is it's just like whenever the text or an email goes off, people just have to check it. Some people have to check it right away.
When you were texting, you were looking for a speaker. When she's texting, she's literally just looking for your attention again.
Okay, so that doesn't make me crazy. It just makes me very persistent and pissed off easily whenever I don't get a response immediately over something that's simple.
Yeah, that's totally natural and cool.
Okay, so it's okay for me to get mad at you, right?
Yeah, of course.
Whenever I'm trying to get a hold of you about something important, text me right back.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
that's totally natural.
It doesn't make that we have some kind of bromance and I'm being a crazy guy.
No, not at all.
I like that this list of crazy girls has turned into your relationship
Exactly.
with Clo.
Well, we've known each other for a long time, Clo. I just, want to get this out on the table.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm trying to get back on the subject of crazy chicks.
Sometimes
and
I don't
well,
feel well. Sometimes I don't feel like I, am supportive to your emotional needs, and I just want to make sure that
Oh no. Well,
we're cool.
Oh, we're definitely cool, and
All
I
right.
and I appreciate the text messages that I get later on that say, I just want to make sure you're all right, you're doing okay, blah blah, and So yeah. So
I don't think I've ever said that. I don't think I've ever done that.
Hey, just
Are
wanna
you
make-
telling me
just-
that right now? You want me to start saying that to you?
I'm just saying no. In the past, when I haven't texted you for like 4 days, I just want to
How
check
did this
on
turn
you.
into our
check on you, man.
relationship? I mean,
that was all you, man.
are we having issues?
I don't think that we're having issues.
Are we having problems in our relationship?
I think they're clear now. So you got it. You got the deal.
Okay, so you don't need to reach around again or anything like that?
No,
We're good.
It's all good.
Okay.
Just maybe a taint tickle. That's about it.
Okay, little taint tickle. I'm okay with that as long as I ain't got to, fluff or anything like that. We're good.
Right on.
All right. So another thing you got to look for is a personality change. When you're dating a guy, you never want to morph into someone completely different, obviously. If you notice that you are, there's probably a problem that you should what am I hearing?
I think it's just part of the song.
No, that's not part of the song. Are you guys hearing that? I don't know what the hell that was. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Oh, did I just morph into something just now? See? There's a personality change right there.
I don't know. Your split personality come out? Are you hearing voices? I didn't hear anything. Did you?
Each of these lists pertains to Dave, is what we're learning.
I'm serious. I could have swore I just heard something saying something to me subconsciously. I'm hearing an evil voice and like, talk to him more. Talk to him. Tell him he loves you. Tell him he. Okay, whatever the hell that was. If you guys heard it too, please let me know. All right, so
Yeah, I have something to say about this.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm
Go
just
right
saying.
ahead.
I'm just saying, like the personality change, because it does happen. Because going back to what I was talking about a few minutes ago is the girl will say, the woman will say, whatever. I'm not one of those crazy girls. Okay, they're not then.
Hold on a second. I got to change that song just in case it was an evil voice that I didn't hear. Go ahead.
So changing the song is going to make the difference in the voices in your head.
I hope so. I hope that fixes it.
It's the only hope he has.
It's really the only hope I have. It really is.
It goes back
Make
to like
the voices go away.
is like, I think the girl is like telling the truth. I'm not one of those crazy girls. Then they morph into this crazy personality, not being themselves like they were before. Of course, they'll blame it on the guy, but it's their own insecurities that are coming out that make them change this way. Am I right, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think that it's a lot like one of those things where like if they have to say I'm not one of those crazy girls, but it's a lot like when somebody comes to you and says, "Hey man, not to be mean, but you're about to be mean."
Yeah.
Like, you're about to probably do something or say something crazy that is supposed to give you like an idea of what the rest of this is going to be like.
Yeah. Most of them, yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't erase it or doesn't really justify it.
Doesn't fix anything.
No.
Another one is you get yourself emotionally invested too soon. Yes, don't get too emotionally invested too soon. If you start getting to the point where you've already had these three things, you probably are already there. You're emotionally invested way too soon.
Yeah, yeah. And how many times? I don't know. Because
This happens a lot to people that are, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn in any way, shape, or form, and I don't mean to toot yours as well, but when you're kind of a celebrity of any kind, whether it be just a local little bitty celebrity, which a lot of people know, or even a tiny itty bitty celebrity, which just quite a few people know, or a bigger celebrity, it seems like the more you're known, the easier this happens with chicks.
Yeah, I think it really kind of happens with anyone. It just basically, not really celebrity, but someone who gets a lot of attention. And
But it goes both ways. Men do that with women celebrities as well.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think that, it's kind of funny because I've been in this situation before, like going, oh my God, this hot chick likes me. And I think she's a little crazy. But what do? I keep going forward. And then later on I regret it. I'm like going, and then all of a sudden, it's
But
just,
I bet you the sex is great, though.
It's just,
Why
yeah.
is it the crazy bitches that are best in bed?
Well, and that's the other thing too. And like after the first time having sex, I'm like, oh my, that was a sign. Going, oh my God, this is one of those crazy girls.
Yeah, it's
you know
too
what I mean?
great. It was
Although I
good.
just had a great time in bed, I'm like going, this. Oh my God, this it has.
Yeah,
it,
because
this
you know if
confirmed-
she did that to you, she's done it to a bunch of other to learn how to do it. So
Well, yeah,
well, that's a little crazy.
Yeah, and so I was like going, okay, this confirmed it.
And I enjoyed the gerbil, but
yeah, this confirmed that she's one of those crazy girls because I was getting a weird vibe about her getting too close and a little too quick. And
but the entire night you're probably telling yourself, nah, she's not really crazy until you actually do, and you're like, oh, she was.
No, that's until after you finish. When you finish, and then you sit there and you're sitting there, and you're like going,
okay.
When reason starts coming in.
When the penis stops talking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whenever it pukes, you know what I mean?
It's like, well,
when the party's over.
Maybe I should go home, man.
And then it's too late because
It's already happened.
The cat followed me home, and
she already has a duplicate to the keys to your house.
Yeah, and she knows all your passwords, and she's got spyware, spy bot. You know what I mean? And she's got GPS tracker on you and everything else by that point. So I'm just saying. Anyway.
Also, another one here. If you're always available for him, chicks. Yeah, if you're always available, this kind of scares me as well. When I was in the dating scene, I dated a few chicks that, once they started getting closer to me, it's like. The moment I picked up the phone and the first ring, hello? Yes, hey, what's up? Hey, honey. Just waiting for your call.
Yeah, that's kind of like almost like a stupid game. That's kind of a wide range of possibilities there, but I agree with that because it's also too it works the other way. If you're too available, just all the time, then it's just like going, okay, do you have a life? You know what I mean? Do you have anything going on for yourself? And the chick will turn around, or the guy, whatever. I'm just saying, I've had this happen to me before. Every time you text me, I text you right back. Every time I call you right back. You know what I mean? I get an immediate response because I respect you. I'm like, well, no, I've got hobbies and a life.
Yeah, the whole what I do, you should do thing.
Yeah, if you're busy, I don't get mad if you don't text back. You know
Goes to this next one: physical and cyber stalking.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Where they just begin to nonstop. It's that physical and cyber stalking where they they
get on your social media sites and your Facebook, whatever, and
you're at a restaurant with your buddies. You see her car out there.
You know what? It seems like that kind of stalking is kind of going away, and it's all going toward the social media stalking, and it's crazy because I had a chick that I dated who used to Google my name like weekly and find out. Sure.
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Part of the family pack.
Yeah, I got a family pack for us.
Yeah,
See?
and she would send me a link going, what is this? I'm like, oh my God, that account that I set up years ago. And when I used to have like a webmaster who used to do random stuff for me when MySpace was around because I didn't know how to do anything or do, especially a website, and barely knew how to do the MySpace codes and all that stuff. I'd be like, well, what's his name? Set it up, and I just gave him the pictures, and he did whatever. But that's, the cyber stalking is definitely in check.
And we got a couple more here, asking every person if he's into you. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not a chick,
they're asking all their friends, going, "You think he's into me? You think he likes me?" Because he said this, and then what they do is because us as guys is we'll just play it cool, like John Travolta in Grease when he goes, "That's cool, baby," you know what I mean? Whatever, and then we're not even really thinking what we're saying. We're being guys.
Take it another way.
Yeah, and they say, "Well, here's what he said." You know what I mean? And then the girls get together and they analyze everything that you said and how you said it, and when you said it. And everything like that.
What the context was.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish Mel was here because having her input on this as a crazy bitch would be perfect to find out what she would have to say because she strikes me as that she might have been one when she was younger.
You know what? I don't know, but you know what? Here's what Mel would just told. I think that she would do exactly the opposite. Going, I'm not one of those crazy people. Da, da, da. I don't know if she is or not.
I agree. Maybe she.
I don't know. I think that she would say that everything that we've talked about, she's not one of those people.
She's listening right now. Give her like 5 minutes before she calls in. Listen, you fat bastard! I am not. Yeah, exactly. Just kidding. Go back to resting.
Yeah, you're gonna cause her spleen to pop out.
Here's the next one: constantly calling and texting a guy, which is the main one. Calling and
Because
this is a big one. I hear this all the time from guys that are with the crazy bitch, the constant calling, the constant text. Like there's this one guy who works over there at Daddy-O's.
Mm-hmm.
Who got involved with this chick, and you know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And this bitch, after they had the thing, said he said she was amazing in the sack. But once the cat was out of the bag, or once he put the bag in the cat, one or the other. I don't know. He got crazy because, like, the next day he had 14 texts from her. The following day, 30. You know, and it just kept growing from that point. Calling him nonstop. Hey, we gonna go hang out?
Yeah, you see, that's what I don't get. Okay, you know, and maybe I've been guilty of this too. But I'm trying to think if I've been mad. I think I've done this just to be an ass. But even when I was doing this, okay, would be like calling, like constantly, whenever, you know, whatever I was mad at a chick. But it seems like chicks will call and text, call and text, call and text. Okay, you did it 40 times. I'm sitting there, I'm counting on my phone. I'm thinking about someone specifically. I'm counting on my phone. It's like, that's 40 missed calls from you within, like, you know, 20 minutes. Why don't you just call like 3 times, 4, 5, okay, within 10 minutes, and then just space it out a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do you? I mean,
relax.
Calling 40 times isn't going to
solve the issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean you're going to call him back any sooner.
Yeah. Wait 5 minutes, try again, or 10 minutes.
Do you want to go into that thing that we were going to go into, or not? Because if not, I can give people more advice on this particular subject.
Let's do this because that's too serious.
You think the other one's too serious? Are you afraid you'll get a little out of hand with that subject?
No. I mean, not at all. Just a new story that I was really like the way that these guys.
Okay, we'll go into it next week.
Yeah,
we'll go into it next week. I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break, our last break of the night, and we're going to come back. You know, the show's all about sex, relationships. You know, drugs, alcohol, and good times.
Rhetoric and confusion, yes.
Right, rhetoric and confusion, and sometimes serious subjects which are not always researched properly, and our opinion on those things. So, obviously, our show is about nothing.
Yeah, we just speak upon the lack of information.
It's about being at our table, and then that's a hard thing, too. Some people ask the question, what is your show about? I don't know.
Here's what we do. We half-ass research stuff.
Exactly.
And then we ignore the sources, and then we just go for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Whatever we read on the internet is true. Like the whole North Korea thing.
Yes. Exactly.
It's not real. Didn't happen.
Look it up. Yeah.
I bet you the Olympics aren't even going on right now. You guys are just pulling my leg.
You think it's the Winter Olympics going on right now?
Right. So anyway, coming back after the break, surprising secrets to a happy relationship. Instead of dealing with crazy bitches, we'll give you some ideas on how to do it. The cool thing I like about this next story is that it's coming from a nonsense approach. Instead of some, you know, therapist going, oh, you should hold each other. You should make love to each other. You know, now, this is from a common sense approach, and we're going to tell you a little more about it. The Big Dave Clo Show, 214-736-3569. We'll be right back.
Cool.
Getting a good night's sleep? Are you constantly tossing and turning, trying to find the perfect position of comfort? If your current pillow makes it difficult for you to relax and sleep easily, you can now rest assured. The Booty Pillow is the product you've been waiting for. It's the perfect asset to a good night's sleep. It's nature's perfect pillow, modeled after nature's perfect shape.
My girl is always on the road for business, so I don't get to cuddle with her the way I like to. Thanks to Booty Pillow, I feel like she's still here.
My back was always hurting me, and I couldn't do anything because my boyfriend would want to lay on me. Thanks to the Booty Pillow, my back doesn't hurt anymore, and I can go as I please.
The Booty Pillow is made to provide maximum comfort wherever you use it. Use it at the office to ease back pain. Use it in your bed to sleep. Use it on the couch while watching a movie. You can use it anywhere. Normal pillows of this size and quality can go for $90, $100, or even higher. Order now and get the Booty Pillow for the low price of just $29.99. Booty Pillows. Putting a smile on your cheeks.
For over 100 years, we've been scrunching and folding toilet paper. Finally, there's a better way. Comfort Wipe, the sanitary paper extension arm and holder. The first improvement to toilet paper as we know it since the 1880s. It extends your reach a full 18 inches while it follows the contours of your body and comfortably cleans. It's as easy to use as a shower brush. Just pop on the toilet tissue and when through, just press the release button and the tissue drops right into the toilet.
Think about it. Toilet paper is really archaic and disgusting. The Comfort Wipe is a modern solution.
That's right. Never touch another dirty toilet tissue.
Being a big guy certainly has its advantages and its disadvantages. This is a great product.
It's embarrassing to have someone help you with your personal matters. The Comfort Wipe allows you to maintain your dignity while you maintain your personal hygiene.
Comfort Wipe, the sanitary paper extension arm and holder. The first improvement to toilet paper as we know it since the 1880s. It extends your reach a full 18 inches while it follows the contours of your body and comfortably cleans. So if you or someone you love suffers from the loss of range of motion, or if you're someone who just doesn't want to touch dirty toilet paper, don't be embarrassed, just get a Comfort Wipe. Order now and we'll send you the Comfort Wipe for just $19.99. Plus, we'll send you the Get a Grip. Just pay separate shipping and handling. It's the assist handle that installs in seconds. Getting in and out of the tub has never been more comfortable. You get it all, the Comfort Wipe and the Get a Grip. The entire $50 value for just $19.99. But you have to call now.
Complicate things in a bad situation. Please forgive me, mother, I'm in again. Oh, so in again. I can't get out again. Send out the dogs, I guess they're coming after me. It feels like I'm going nowhere, somewhere in between all of this. Please forgive me, Father, I'm feeling strange. Sometimes you gotta chase the day in the wrong direction. Please forgive me, Mother, for the way I did. Oh, everything I did.
So they got a new lead vocalist. They finally got it squared away. The band Jive is who you're listening to right now. They got a new lead vocalist. That's what they've been waiting for. We're gonna have Toby from the band Jive back on our show very soon. And the little scheduling that we're gonna have to do though to make that happen, because we're on Thursdays and he works Thursdays as well.
Oh, right on. No, Jive's awesome. That's so. You know what? I have not heard that final word. I know they were looking for a lead singer for a long time.
Yeah.
And
well, it's I shouldn't have probably said anything, because he did say to kind of keep it on the down low, because they're not really wanting to make much big stink about it. But you know me, I gotta squirt it out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, Jive, great local band, and it's funny how
they're a national act. You know, they were national. They were their song. What was the name of that song? It was like number 40 in the top 100.
Oh yeah, well I'm saying like as far as like they're from here locally, you know, they're
right.
based here or whatever. But yeah, they pretty much hit big time. I honestly thought they were going to kind of follow in the same footsteps as the Toadies and all that stuff, but the Dallas scene unfortunately fizzled out before they could forte, I guess you could say, in the whole
and
music
their
scene.
particular lead vocalist kind of went crazy on them.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it happens.
It's lead singer. You know what I mean? You know.
I know. A lot of people ask me why I have not gotten a band together and started doing blues again, and I don't want the headache. I don't. It's a
Are you
nightmare.
Are you afraid that your head would get big?
No, I'm not really worried about that. I've been there, done that. I used to be under contract with Elektra Records. You know, I traveled the world. I did a world tour with a guy by the name of Bernard Johnson. I traveled and sang in front of millions of people during that period of my life. And
I don't get the.
I mean, you can't get a bigger head than that. And I just realized it wasn't really for me, being away from home all the damn time. And, you know, it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's like just Axl Rose. I don't understand how they just can. I don't get it. I mean, granted, I met people on both sides of the spectrum, but the whole lead singer, you know, God complex syndrome, I don't get it. And especially the story going back to Jive and hearing what happened with that, I'm just like, oh my gosh. But
Anyway, check them out. They got a new lead vocalist. You're probably going to start hearing some more and fresh news coming from them personally pretty soon. And as soon as he gives me the go-ahead to talk about it, I'm going to have him on the show.
Right on.
So, shh, don't tell anybody. We didn't say anything.
New Jive.
Can we edit this part out?
Too late now.
No?
Too late now.
Okay, fine. So back to what we were saying, to help you out with your relationships, number one, we've come to the understanding now that if you are out there and all those things applied to you, you are a crazy bitch.
Yes. It's so much more and so much more in-depth and complicated than that. But you know, I think we just skimmed the surface of it all.
The surface of it all, right, because there's usually a lot more emotional baggage that comes with a woman like that.
And we're not saying that every woman is like that.
No.
We were just talking about the women that are like that.
No, I will say this, though. All women are crazy. Just some are crazier than others.
Yeah,
Can we say that? Because
I agree.
I haven't met a woman yet that will disagree with me on that.
Well, and also too, you know, in like as far as like guys go, guys are all a-holes. It's just a different degree of a-holeness.
Exactly.
You know
and some can be trained to be less of an a-hole. I mean, it's taken my wife 16 years to get me to the point where I open the door for her every day.
Really, you didn't do that at first?
I was a dick. I was a complete dick. I don't know why the hell she even stayed with me. It had to have been my ginormous cock.
Nice.
Right, that didn't happen.
It's like look down like one. This is the reason I can be one.
Maybe it's because of the fact that I still have the pubes. I don't know. Could have been.
Okay, let's go back to our next.
No, you don't want to talk about that? Because I was talking about that earlier today too. Okay, we won't go into that. But I just wish somebody would have given me the memo that you're supposed to shave nowadays. That it's in the end thing. But been married 16 years, and back when I got married, it wasn't an issue for guys.
Well,
but apparently, after the show last week, people were like, giving me a hard time because I was saying, yeah, I still got them. And how that came up after the show, I don't know. You just have to be here. But, they're like,
well, if you're married, it doesn't matter. It's like it all depends on between you two. You know what I mean? It's like, I know I've dated a couple of chicks, you know what I mean, the last, 6 years or so. Certain chicks like it. Certain chicks do not.
Really?
I used to have to grow it out. I'm like, this is so weird. I got to grow it out.
Grow it out.
Yeah, I'm like that's nasty, baby. Shit.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. You do the little trimming. I don't trim.
Yeah, you got to trim. But it takes a little getting used to. It's still, it's very delicate. So you got to be, just saying, you got to be careful.
You got to be careful. I mean, is there like a certain instrument that most men are using nowadays to go that route, or is it?
You just get basically like a beard trimmer.
Okay, so you don't use the wax on stuff.
No.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're being honest with me because you could have really screwed with me right then.
Yeah. I don't want to be that mean. Yeah,
okay.
Because I've tried it before. Like
I don't want to look like reindeer's Rudolph's nose or anything down there when I'm done.
Yeah. So don't do that on the sack.
Okay.
Don't recommend that. Anyway.
All right. I won't do that. But anyway, I just wish somebody would have given me the memo instead of that going on. So now I have to ask my wife if I should do that, and she's not really sure yet. She has to think about it.
Why ever do it for you?
Now no. Put a razor in her hand close to my penis. I don't think so. No, I think that's the moment she's been waiting for 16 years.
Yeah, although trimmers...
that was an accident.
Son
of a bitch.
Although trimmers are not supposed to cut, she'll probably find a way.
Yeah,
so.
No.
Yeah.
I'll take my time and...
So yeah, you really should trim it. So
6 surprising secrets to a happy relationship. So, if you're a chick, listen to this. This is kind of like the idea of what good relationships are supposed to be like. Number one, you hear a lot of people say about communication is key. No.
That's what everybody, all the relationship people, they preach back and forth. It just
every therapist, counselor, and relationship self-help book says the same thing. You have to communicate. Let's be honest. The successful conveying or sharing of ideas is good. Okay? That's good communication. But many people use this in a different way. And there can be too much communication, where it's knowing too much about what's going on everywhere. Okay, there's some things you don't want to know.
They're kind of like, oh, well, I can kind of see that because you may lose some of the magic. You know what I mean? Between if there's no mystery, you know it all. It's like maybe that's just one of those things to where you communicate too much. Because you know how sometimes you'll know something? Like, you're okay. Like, for instance, I was okay with mayo until I learned how it was made. Now I hate mayo just because I learned how it was made. You know what I mean? Just kind of behind the scenes, like going, I didn't need to know how mayo was made. I don't give a damn.
Wait,
But you know what I mean? It's just too.
Maybe I don't want to know because I love mayo.
To me, it's nasty. It may not be to you.
Okay.
So if you don't want to know, then don't worry about it.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
There is something about mystery, though. You have to be a little bit mysterious in a relationship.
I like my mayonnaise mysterious.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and also too, like, you know, going along with the same subject about communication, they say to communicate about what you like in bed, what you don't like in bed. But if you sit down and do this whole communication thing, like beforehand, I think some therapists will say you need to communicate what you want and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I agree with that to a certain point. But if you're going to sit and have a meeting about having sex or whatever, then that's probably
takes all the glory out of it.
Yeah, you know, it's like going, let's just go for it, and then maybe communicate a little bit, you know, here and there.
Maybe you should have touched that a little longer.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Maybe
you know what I mean?
You know,
but let's just not have like a sit down.
Put the finger in that position instead of that position. Maybe it should have been a little bit easier on the beaver. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. So it's good. It's good to have communication when it comes to finding out what the other person really needs and empathize. I'm sorry. With the other person's needs. That's healthy, okay? But too much communication can sometimes, you know...
Could ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, after you drop a deuce, it's gone.
Or if you tell them how you drop a deuce. Or where you drop it. Or if you want to drop, drop a deuce on them and then you're not into that.
Right, yeah. Or what it looked like. It just doesn't work. Sometimes secrets are good. Here's another one. Go to bed angry sometimes. You know, a lot of people say don't go to bed. Go to bed angry sometimes, and the reason why is there's a lot of times, and I'll give you. For instance, there was a time years ago back when Taryn and I got really hacked off at each other one night, and we were bound and determined. I had my opinion. My opinion was going to be the way it was going to stay, and she had her opinion, and it was going to stay the way it was going to stay. And there was no usually meeting in between. This is a big deal. Meeting in between. No, we couldn't find it in between, so we just kept fighting about it. Kept fighting about it.
And not getting anywhere. Let me guess. Right?
And not getting any sleep either. And I seriously, we went from like 9 o'clock in the evening talking about this until 9 o'clock the next morning before we both ended up waking up about 8 hours later going, who fell asleep first?
Did you argue about that?
Yes, I think we argued for about 5 minutes on who fell asleep first. But the funny thing was, because we finally got some sleep, it took us about 45 minutes after we woke up.
Which the 45 minutes, that's the standard decent fight time. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Over that, I
be.
think that it's, you know, whatever.
But if you're a crazy bitch, this is another way to tell. If it takes longer, you might have issues.
Well, yeah, too. Well, it goes
Unless
back.
it's a serious issue.
Goes back to what you're saying. It's like going, you slept on it, and you got up, and you resolved the issue.
Exactly. 45 minutes into the conversation, after we got some sleep, it was solved. So sometimes it's good to go to bed angry and say, you know what? Let's take a break. You're tired. You're annoying. You're a bitch. I'm an asshole. I'm tired. I'm being a dick. Let's just go to bed. And let's see what happens tomorrow.
And that's the other difficult part about it, is because usually chicks want to talk about it right then. They want to get resolved, and they just want to be heard. And you know what I mean? And just you gotta make them feel like they have been listened to before you try to go to bed. It's like one of those things to where, like, okay, we're not agreeing on this. Let's try to rest on it, and you got to say it in a cool way.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Watch what you say. You got to watch what you say and careful in how you say it, because a lot of times, you know, us men, this is funny about us guys. We're quite literal in our meanings with our sayings, and so, you know, when we say I'm going to go grab a beer, it doesn't mean anything except I'm going to go grab a beer. Okay, but to a woman, it could mean, oh, so I'm not important enough for you. Oh, this conversation doesn't mean anything to you because you're just willing to just get up and go grab a beer. Like, oh, no big deal, right? You follow me?
Oh, yeah, no, I'll follow you that. Well, what I'm thinking about is another scenario of that.
No,
It's
I
like,
just want to go grab a beer.
I'm going to grab a beer. It's like, I'm literally going to go grab a beer, drink it, you know what I mean, with Fred and Todd. But in their head, oh, you're going to go see the waitress there. You're going to F them behind the dumpster.
Exactly.
And then you're going to, like, you know, F someone else on the way home. And you're going to, you know what I mean? You're going to do all these things that are going on in her head. And you just wish she knew. No, I'm just really just grab beer.
I need some time.
It is fun to hear like what your girlfriend's idea of what your life could be.
Exactly.
is.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
She lives vicariously for you.
Yes, because like I'm going, have you ever known anything that fantastic of what you were just thinking to happen to me at all?
Yeah, I mean,
even working for a radio station and doing all these crazy things. What like I'm like Gene Simmons or something.
It's like if they really did believe it, how did they not process that all the way to the point of why is he in a relationship with me? If he can go out to the bar and hang out with the girl and like bang her behind the dumpster every single night, I would imagine you're pretty content. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going.
I mean, I get a little pickle tickle every night. Why do I need to have this kind of drama? I mean, that's the way I would look at it.
I've argued with them before, and they're like, "Well, you just want the security of having someone at home and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "No, that's not it." It's like, you know what? I like just having you. I don't want any more outside drama in my life. So that's the reason. That's the reason. That's the reason. You know what I mean? I'm with you because I love you and you're wonderful.
I'm just wondering what Mel would be saying right now.
We may touch on this next week because I'd be curious about that too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like you know what? No, you know what she'll say. I think Mel would say, "No, I don't think that. I take that for the word. I've had a situation to where stuff like that was happening, but I'm not one of those girls that thinks that way."
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause she's not normal.
Yeah,
she's not vanilla.
It also too like you know what? Maybe with Mel, you know how we're talking about they transform. Maybe she isn't transformed yet.
You mean spread her wings, went from a worm to a butterfly?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like what we were talking about earlier, when the personality change happens, and maybe that's it.
So you think she's getting older and that'll happen?
Not really older, but no. Like what I was talking about earlier, when chicks when their personalities change, that might be a sign they might be a crazy person.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she hasn't went through that transformation.
Okay,
I'm sure I'll get a lip next week on that.
Here's another one. Forget the date nights. Sometimes it's all about hotel sex. Get a little crazy. Do something that's totally inappropriate and spur the moment. Women like to be
spontaneous.
Spontaneous. They may tell you need to be more romantic with me. You need to hold me more. You need to buy me more roses. You need to show me that you care. But sometimes after you've done that, women tend to have those nights where they just want you to sweep them away and say, we're going to bang right here on the countertop.
But I think just basically do something different because they're tired of doing the same thing.
Right.
I think guys are.
Where's the weirdest place you've ever done it?
We're a creature of habit.
Yeah. Where's the weirdest place you've ever banged?
Top of the Bank of America building, the green building downtown Dallas.
Sweet. Man, I don't know if I can top that one.
That was just random crazy opportunity actually, because
Really?
our relay for the radio stations up there. So lots of relays for different radio stations are up there.
Jimmy, how about you?
I think we talked about one of them at least in the radio station conference room, and then other than that, Greenville Avenue Parade in one of the porta potties. It was one of the clean ones, but yeah.
Oh man!
Like on a float or the one along the side.
Oh no! It was one of the ones on the side. You know how they have like the bands that'll play for like the big concert. It was right when they opened up for the concert, and like I was like beelining for one of the restrooms because I needed to pee, and it ended up the girl that was with me ended up popping in with me, and I was like, well, it is kind of clean in here. But
it's a clean one, but it's kind of funny because if you're in there, it's like going, you have that steady motion, you know what I mean, of it moving. So obviously it wasn't very full. It just had the regular blue stuff in there.
He's
you know what I mean?
Skinny fella though.
But it doesn't matter. But it's going to rock back and forth. It's going to make some sort of motion and be like, what? Why? Which one of these porta potties is doing its own thing? You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's the ones over there dancing. It's like, the hell's going on?
When I was actually
Porta potty's rocking.
I was with Jagger at the time, and like the entire show had lined up on the outside of the porta potty without me knowing. So when I walked out, like everybody was applauding.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very.
I bet you were like, okay, a little embarrassing, but not as embarrassing to the chick.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
That was definitely the one. Like the next day, especially when I really had to process through it, I was like, wow, that must have been especially bad for her. But yeah.
Yeah, because you're walking out almost like going, I can stick my hands up like like a marathon runner. I'm first place, and she's like, oh God, almost like the walk of shame.
Yeah.
See, once again, the difference between guys and girls.
I don't know. Yeah, to us, it's like something we're going to talk about with our buddies later. Yeah, you saw it.
But
it
if
really
you
happened.
but if you do it as a girl though, if you raise your hands, woohoo, you know what I mean, like the guy does.
You're a hooker.
Exactly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So girls, it's like they can't.
Well,
act
was
that
she
way.
though? I mean, let me ask you that. Was she a slut?
Oh, mine? No, not really. I knew her for a
Not
little
really.
while.
Yeah, there you go. See, maybe she wasn't
Not
so
really.
embarrassed, Jimmy. Maybe she was quite satisfied.
She was cheering on the inside.
Yes. She just didn't want to show it. It's
That's
not
what that face
ladylike.
said.
It's ladylike to bang in a porta potty, just not ladylike to be proud.
And for everyone to find out.
Right.
Yes.
Slut.
Can't imagine where that comes from, where girls don't feel like they can actually say anything, do anything.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Yeah, we're sitting here saying, yeah, the difference between guys and girls, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
Yeah.
my claim to fame was a Victoria's Secret dressing room
Curtains, or was it a door?
door, but it was one of those that had the bottom showing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I had, they had to have known what we were doing in there because our legs were way too close together on the bottom there, and
Was it kind of like one of those, like that scene in Bad Santa?
yeah,
You're not going to shit right for a week. Yeah.
yeah, and I was making those fat guy grunts, Wait, my back hurts. Do it a different way. So anyway, okay, the little things count. Sorry, small actions. Sorry.
Wow.
Hold on.
Yeah, just a small erection at work.
Some Freudian slips there.
Yes. Let me back up. I'm sorry. I was still thinking about the dressing room. Okay. Small actions can take many forms, such as calling for no reason, offering to help clean the house, love letters, lipstick notes on the mirror. Never had a chick do that. Pulling out a chair, or washing a. Boy, I'm going to stop reading. I'm going to get myself in trouble.
Well, yeah, but just basically doing the small stuff that she never expects.
And then, of course, the last thing is disconnect. Nothing says indifference more than texting away on your phone when your significant other is talking. Keep the connection and look them in the eye when they're speaking. So these are some ideas about a good, healthy relationship. Just basically show each other respect. Don't be a freak. Don't allow your other one to have their own life and their own way of doing things.
I think basically the story is saying have a balance. Have
Exactly.
a balance in everything that everyone is cramming down your throat about information, and just kind of balance it all out. Don't go overboard.
All right, hold on a second. We got some breaking news. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, turn up the music for me. This just in. When it's raining, run! Don't walk. When you're caught in a downpour with no umbrella, you should run or walk. Which one is it? Running will get you out of the rain faster, but the risk of encountering more drops along the way, and therein lies the dilemma. Now the science has given the answer to go ahead and run, because in most cases you will not get as wet as if you walk.
But I read the same story just a little bit earlier, and what the deal is if you're big, it's best not to run. If you're
Are you serious?
Yes. If you're a big guy, that means you're going to get the coverage area is going to get wet faster if you run. If you're a skinny person, below 200 pounds, then if you run, you will get less wet.
What I really love about this is that most people only read the headlines. So Dave's going to be walking. It's going to start raining. He's going to explain to the skinny people around him, no, I've heard that I'm supposed to be walking.
It's fine. I'm going to get less wet by walking, people.
Yeah, and I'm the fat guy who gets into the car drenched.
Just don't run when it's raining.
Also, a study finds that road rage is worse for women And younger adults, if you're a female, young or both, you might want to take a chill pill the next time you get behind the wheel. Survey looking at the hazards of commuting to work, sponsored by CareerBuilder.com and conducted by Harris Internet, blah, blah, blah. Women are more likely to experience road rage than men, while younger adults are much more apt to steam up a car than their older counterparts. Wow, like we didn't know that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's one of those things to where like younger people, I think that they think they own the road. You know what I mean?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is my road. This is my time. This
Younger
this is,
people, rich people, the bitches who think you gotta give way because they're a woman.
Yeah, they're on the phone, and then you'll like look over at them, and they'll flip you off.
Yeah, like
You're
you're the asshole.
You're the person that's on the phone in the fast lane, going 45. You know what I mean? Putting your makeup on,
What?
eating your Burger King.
What's your problem? Can't you see I'm driving here?
None of your business. Yes, it is my business because you're in my way. You know
Yeah,
I mean?
what is that? Yes, I'm going to take the next 4 minutes to talk about this. Bam! Got me upset about something. My rant for the day. I'm going to give it to you now. Driving down the road. I ain't got doing nothing. Just sitting there minding my own damn business. Trying to drive the speed limit.
At least the speed limit.
At
yeah.
least the speed limit. Okay? And by the way, people, do you want to know how traffic is caused? In case there's people out there who don't know this. Traffic is not caused by traffic congestion. Traffic is created by stupid drivers. Did you know that?
Yeah, people not driving the same amount of speed.
Problem is you get people that are wimpy behind the wheel that see somebody pulling in front of them instead of maintaining their speed. When they're maintaining their speed coming in front of you, they slam on the brakes, freak out, and guess what happens? If there's a line of people behind you, then you'll have to put on the brakes too.
And it messes up the whole line.
Exactly. The more people you have that are morons on the road at the time, it's like going to a bar. The more people you have in the bar, you're guaranteed to have a good fight. Because there's going to be at least 2 or 3 effing morons there. Okay? It's the same with traffic. You get in traffic, you're bound to have some idiots in front. Chicks and guys have these sports cars. These are one too that I've noticed. Call me sports car racist. But they always seem to feel like they know the rules of the road. That's how it is. And you're less important because your car isn't as nice as theirs.
Well, yeah, they're making their own rules of the road.
Chicks raised to think that everyone's supposed to give way to them because they are a chick.
In their SUV that they can't park.
That they can't park or drive. All right, but they think that, and we're not talking about every chick. All right, we're talking about the chicks that do this. I hate that. Totally pisses me off.
But you know what? We incessantly bitch about traffic. But what can we do to make it better? We can't do anything to make it better. That's the frustrating part, I think. You know what I mean? Because we all think, okay, man, I just wish I had like something that evaporates the car next to me. You know what I mean? Just give me 2 a day. Just 2 evaporations a day. You know what I mean? You think all those wonderful thoughts, but...
Well, I was going to rant, but you just kind of solved my rant. By saying there's nothing I can do.
I know, but it's...
Thanks a lot, Clo.
But it's still relatable and people can understand it because...
I was going to get crazy. I'm not going to get crazy anymore. I got nothing more I can say to that.
Have I uncrazed you? Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your...
Didn't mean to steal my thunder.
Didn't mean to steal your... Yeah, steal your
It's okay.
craziness.
No, sometimes it needs to happen. Calm me down a little bit. I got high blood pressure. Also in the news, North Korea has bombed something again. Is that true? Isn't that right, Jimmy?
What's that?
North Korea's bombed something again?
I haven't seen. When did that happen?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I don't know. I haven't seen the news in the last couple hours.
Clo?
I have no idea.
I got a text message saying that somebody had bombed something again. I figured it was North Korea.
Yeah, well, it depends on who's the text message from.
Hell if I know. It's an unknown number.
You're getting a leak from North Korea. Kim Jong-un has just sent you a text message telling you his plans for tomorrow's takeover.
And maybe it's from my dry cleaners. Could be. It's a possibility.
What shirts do you take to the dry cleaner? Really, your Flash Gordon shirt? Did you cut the sleeves off, or has that been pre-cut and sewn?
I cut them off myself.
Okay, well, it looks like a good job. I'm just saying.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I work on that. Well,
So this is your new style? The sleeveless shirts and the cowboy hat?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been working out.
All right.
I've been curling.
Most people have a different response when somebody says working out, but yeah.
So the new place you moved to, did you finally move on the first floor, not the third floor?
Second floor.
Second floor. Oh,
That's the workout.
yeah, there you go.
No, it's cool. I was on the third floor. I'm on the second floor, so now I can go out to the workout room and look buff. It works out quite well.
And so you look buff, or you're trying to get more buff at the workout room?
I don't know.
Or do you just park near the workout room and walk up to the second floor apartment?
Yeah, I got my gloves on. I got this on right here. Yeah, this sweat is not from walking upstairs, baby. You know, it's from the workout room.
I got nothing.
Well, I think the show is just about done because I got to head over to Daddy-O's tonight. So.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Before mating, the female giraffe will first urinate in the male's mouth. The Big Dave Clo Show. We'll be back next week. It really is. Check it out. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Feel free to call us. Good night.
Check us on Facebook.